Good afternoon and welcome to today's edition of the Israel Brief. I'm Rolene Marks and I'm just reminding you that the Israel Brief is proudly brought to you by Lay of the Land, and you can check out our original content on www.layoftheland.online. That's www.layoftheland.online. Like or follow us on Facebook, and remember, if you want to receive your daily update, all you need to do is click on the subscribe button below or on the bell icon, and you will be notified every time we do a Israel Brief. Now, this week we've been focused a lot on the fact that ties between African countries and the state of Israel are warming up and opening up to bilateral relations. And rumor has it that we can add yet another West African country to the growing list of countries re-establishing diplomatic ties. And this time it is Mali, also a Muslim majority, and even though our Ministry of Foreign Affairs has declined to comment, what we do know is that President Maiga is scheduled to visit Israel before our elections on the 9th of April. And if we do re-establish ties, this will be the first time since 1973 that formal ties between the two countries are re-established. Proof once again that when it comes to Africa, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of having relations with Israel. Not that I'm saying much, but just a reminder, South Africa. Looking more to our north, let's have a look at what's happening in Syria. And the British NGO, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, did release stats today that at least 21 people were killed by the airstrikes that took place on Monday. If you do recall, the IAF engaged in a very, very rare airstrike that happened during the day, this time on yet another Iranian munitions factory in Syria. Now, the military hold Syria responsible for any Iranian presence and any Iranian action towards the state of Israel that comes from within Syria. So what we do know is that at least 6 Syrian soldiers were killed, 12 Iranian Revolutionary Guard, which proves once again the presence of Iran in Syria, and 3 foreign nationals. And if we look at the north, where the incident of the rocket coming in was fired and then intercepted by Iron Dome, it took place just over Mount Hermon, where people were skiing, because it's winter here in Israel and it's very common for people to go to Mount Hermon to ski. The ski resort is now open and has resumed normal functions. But today I'm going to end our brief with 2 very, very positive stories, and going back once again to Africa. And doctors from an NGO called Save a Child's Heart will be going to Dar es Salaam, the capital of Tanzania, where they will be performing life-saving procedures on a number of children. And if you haven't heard of Save a Child's Heart, I really recommend you do so. This is an NGO that performs very, very necessary cardiac surgery on children from all around the world, including countries that Israel has no formal diplomatic ties from or with. We have treated children from Iraq, we've treated children from the Gaza Strip, and this time in Tanzania, where if these children do not receive the surgery that can be offered, then unfortunately their lives could be in danger. And another wonderful positive story is that we say welcome to the world, little sweetheart. We call it little sweetheart because it hasn't been named yet. Now, who am I talking about? I'm talking about a brand new rhinoceros calf born to its mommy rhino, Karen Peled, named after a very, very famous singer in Israel, and she gave birth to a calf last month, and this has now been made public. So welcome to the world. We're looking for Swahili names with a K, so any of you have a Swahili name with a K that you want to recommend, it would be greatly appreciated. And this is now the 31st rhino calf born at the Ramat Gan Safari Park, which is quite extraordinary if you consider that rhinos are an endangered species around the world, and these beautiful creatures, a lot of them South Africans making aliyah into Israel, rhinos this time. A lot of these horny South Africans now are reproducing quite positively in the wild. I am Rolene Marks. This is your Tuesday edition of the Daily or the Israel Brief, and I will catch you again same time tomorrow.